everybody, and welcome back to the Country Cuz show with another great lap steel guitar lesson for y'all. Glad y'all are enjoying this series of learning different songs and licks. I like to explore. We're still in the open E tuning here. I'll put that tuning right across here in case you're not familiar with it. By now you should know it like the back of your hand, you know, but it's E, B, E, G sharp, and then a B, and then an E. There we go. Right there. Okay, anyway, today is September the 12th, so yesterday was our 911, and everybody knows what y'all was doing that day. I'm sure I was on a mission hauling some military equipment down to Mayport Station in Jacksonville, Florida. I had the Marine base in Albany, and it was probably, I was right about halfway in between there and the Marine base and there, and listened at the radio and found out about it, and I didn't have no idea what was going on, but I do remember the newsman kept saying we was under attack, and I kept my eyes to the sky that day because I was wondering, like, well, who in the world's attacking us? You know, they were just talking about attack, we're being attacked. Well, maybe we were, I don't know. I got some real different opinions about who attacked us. I'm thinking our own government may have attacked us, but that's just my saying. If y'all watch the video, I try to put a link to it. There's a video that shows about the building number 3 that fell, didn't no plane hit it or nothing. They said an office had just caught on fire and the whole building exploded and just went dead drop, boom, just like that. And office fire just don't cause that. Anyway, that's just my thought. Everybody's got their right to their own thought and opinions. I ain't gonna press it on nobody because I want y'all to enjoy life just like I am. All right, what we gonna do today, people? And it was a beautiful day yesterday. I grilled some steaks out, went and got some lettuce and olives and cheese and made a salad, and sauteed some mushrooms and onions and garlic in a pan and poured over my steak, and my, it was good. I was going to get a T-bone, but just cause it was 9/11, I seen the 2 of them in there called New York Strip. And I said, well, I'll just get this to celebrate New York. Let me move back. I dropped my doggone pick, people. It happens. Just, especially when you get old like me, you get pick-itis. You can't hold little things no more good. And I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're going to be playing in the key of A today, but we're not. Usually most people that play in A play an A, and then a D, then an E. Change it up today, which y'all know how it goes. You can change it up any way you want. It's your guitar, your music, do it like you like. But today we're going to do the 5th fret, which is an A. Then we're going to the 8th fret, which is a C. Then we're going back down to the 3rd fret, which is a G. Slide back to that A. Give it that right there. And then we're going to go number 10 and number 12. I think that's what my plan is. Let's see how that sounds. Yep. Alright, number 10 and number 12. Number 10 is a D. Number 12, of course, is an E. You can use it. And that's the way I'm going to work it. So the first progression is, and this is, won't you change your picking pattern up while you're doing that? Keep your dragging hands down and you can staccato it. trying to get it in your head and my head is that the way you pick and change up gives you a different sound. In other words, the whole song sounds like a different song. You can go. Let's change up now. Instead of coming down here to my G here, I'm gonna use that high G just to see what it sounds like. The sound of the lower register G better than change to a different style of picking or a different style of bar technique, like either or. picking fingers down so you don't get this crazy sound there unless you're going for it. I don't like that. I keep the mute on my fingers there. Sometimes give it that. That's palm muting. I just wanted y'all to see that, learn that, and hear that, and make sure, I can't stress this enough, keep your bar right over the top of your fret, not like this, not like this, or like that. It's all right to give it some movement. But try to stop on top of the fret to get your note. And then I want y'all to practice that and get that sound. We'll go through it one time slowly without talking, and then I'll wind it up from there. We'll do it real slow, and we're going to do it right here, and you can see the numbers, and I've already told you what the notes are. See, I told you I could do it without talking. It wasn't easy, but we got through that ordeal, okay? Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of y'all stopping by today, just doing something simple, trying to help y'all. I hope everybody is having a great time, and I hope everybody's making some music with the lap steel guitars. And I've noticed on my Facebook, lap steel guitars, that I don't know what's going on. Somebody please explain this to me, because I'm not up to date on some of this junk. But some of y'all are putting comments on there, but down below in a little square box it says this content is no longer available. So I don't know. I went through and deleted some of them because it just closes up the page with content not available. If I'm doing it wrong, please let me know. Also, the fella that was cutting the nuts on the guitar, I've got a video on that. You're doing a good job. You're spacing what I do, and I'll explain this. I got my bridge saddle, and even if I'm making my own bridge saddle, I usually copy one that's already pre-built. you know, because lap steel strings are spaced out a little bit wider than the guitar strings are because you're not using the fingerboard, so you can make them a little wider. Now, you don't want them too wide. You do want a tone bar to go all the way across them without no problem. So, you don't want it wider than a tone bar, that's for sure. Plus, if it was that wide, you would have trouble. You'd have to go a long distance when you play in singles. With that being said, now, when you're cutting the nut up here at the top, be sure when you're filing it, I use a round rat tail file, one of those little timing. I got one that's, I think it's called a diamond, but I don't know. It cuts aluminum and steel real good, and I usually use aluminum extrusion for the nut up here. Now, I do got some deer antler bone that somebody give me, and I find them out here in the field all the time, because you got to be careful, because they'll actually punch a hole through your tractor tire. If you run over them and they flip up, and your tire hits it, boom, you just spent $1,000 right there for a piece of bone. But anyway, so when I see a deer antler on the ground, I pick it up and put it in my shop or somewhere, and then I get my bandsaw and cut it later. But on the, when you're cutting, you don't cut that thing flat and dip down in there and make a big old U. I mean, that's all right to make a U, but you want to start that file at an angle down and roll it over. And basically what you're doing, you need to round it off, because when you do that flat, you put that string down there and it's being pulled down, them sharp edges are just like a doggone knife. It'll cut that string. I know, because I've had it cut before on people's lap steel, and they bring them over and want to know what in the world's wrong. My strings keep breaking, especially these little tiny ones. And now I looked at it and I'm like, well, there's your trouble. You've not have no roundness. Now I've got on my pedal steel guitar, your strings move a lot because you're moving the pedal. I got rollers on them. It's got rollers in the back and rollers in the front. And I've actually got some 4 saddle bridges for lap steel, if I still got any left. I might have done used them up, but they come with rollers in them, little tiny rollers, and I don't know why they can't do the 6 string just as good. I like the little rollers and all, but anyway, just round it over. And you don't want, here's another thing, this is some tip, I'm just trying to help you. Here's another thing, you don't want the strings so deep in there that when you go there you hear a big old click. Now this guitar, you can hear it's got a little bit, so it's cut a little bit deeper, especially right here. But most of mine, the string's set up and you can slide from here to the other side without hearing a click, because the strings don't have to be deep in the saddle. Matter of fact, if you do make your strings deep into that saddle, you got a good chance of creating a buzz. You know, fret buzz. Fret buzz ain't never been a friend of a musician, that's for sure. But anyway, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for stopping by Country Cuz Show today and Lap Steel Guitar Talk. If there's anything in the world I can help you with, or you want to know about the lap steel guitar, leave a comment below. We'll get your questions answered. If I can't answer, we'll find somebody that can. So let's let the magic happen. Everybody get out there and make some music. See y'all for the Hump Day Report Wednesday.